Well, would you know, within me posting that first video, I get all kind of people flooding my DMs saying, Ty, did you know about these mass shootings as well?
With breaking news out of South Philadelphia, that is where a mass shooting broke out early this morning.
We start with tragic breaking news out of downtown Indy. IMPD telling us that 7 people were shot and 2 have died in a shooting just a few hours ago.
And this chief right here nails it.
I don't know how many times I have to say it. We are not your children's keepers.
Yep, you guessed it. I'm talking about it. How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and below. Clicking this thumbs up button is how my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification and the process. It's going to bring out a drop box. Click all notification when it does that. Last but not least, check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Let's get to 7,000 subs with your help. And everything I'm asking you to do on this channel, make sure you do it over there. All right, appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, within like not even 10 minutes of me posting that video of what I just showed up here in Chi-Town, people, subscribers, followers, Ty, did you hear about the one here? Did you hear about the one there? And of course, just like I said in my last video, why isn't this something that's going across the whole nation, raising awareness? Why isn't it? But you know what? First, we're going to take this to Philly.
With breaking news out of South Philadelphia, that is where a mass shooting broke out early this morning. Ellen Kaloje is live now at the scene. And Ellen, I mean, such a tragedy this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Greg. Good morning, everyone. So a little bit of good news in all this. I just spoke to a few police officers, and they say they got the original number incorrect. They originally said they thought 11 people were shot in this mass shooting, but they've downgraded that number to 8. So if anything, just a little bit of positive news in this terrible shooting that happened just before 4 o'clock this morning. Let's get right to that video. It all happened at this bar called 7 Elements just before 4 o'clock this morning. It's on the 1100 block of South 11th Street. Again, at a place called 7 Elements. The door, police say, was locked, so police say they had to break it down when they arrived. And once inside, they say they found the shell casings, several shell casings on the second floor, on the stairwell, and in the parking lot, a chaotic scene where people had been running in all directions. They found 3 people shot. Those 3 immediately taken to local hospitals. 5 more checked themselves into area hospitals. So again, 8 in total. A security guard was shot in the face and a woman in the back, both in critical condition right now. The other were all shot in various parts of their bodies. Now, we talked to a neighbor who says he cannot believe this happened on the 4th of July.
I hear stuff going on here at this one corner restaurant all the time. I thought it was fireworks because all night long we heard fireworks and pop, pop, pop. And then I did hear some ambulance, but the police station is right down the corner, so I hear it anyways a lot. I couldn't believe it because I'm right here. I live right there. How could that happen so close to me?
So that gentleman says he's been here for about 3 years and he's seen a lot of trouble at this bar. He says neighbors have complained, but he just, again, cannot believe that this happened. Again, people have been here all morning. Police officers, we see the fire department is here now. They are going inside. We'll find out exactly what's going on with that. But again, they're combing through evidence. Officers say they will be here for a lot of the day. They're going through surveillance video, they tell me, and also a lot of evidence inside. They say there's a lot of evidence, including money, IDs, and a lot of things, as you can imagine, because they say it was chaos, people running in and out. But again, they have no suspects and no motive at this point, Greg, but we will be following this story the rest of the day. Back to you.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Folks, some of this stuff is not really hard. I mean, if you stay in certain cities, you know where to go and where not to go. Okay, you do. But now it's at a point where, then again, sometimes you never know, because then down here in the St. Louis, things can pop off downtown too. But what I'm saying that for is this: it has to get to a point where people are going to have to come together in your community Get things pushed through your local municipalities or your local legislations to get people to be held to such a high accountability. You know the way the ICE is coming down on these immigrants? Wouldn't it be crazy if they just had ICE, not an ICE, but they had to have the agency that just randomly did checks on certain individuals? What are you talking about, Ty? You've been to jail, known to go to jail for attempted robbery or anything like that that involved a gun? I think instantly right then and there, you should have an ankle bracelet on, period. And not only that, they should randomly just check up on you, period. Now, when it all comes down to it, folks, the main nucleus of all this being stopped is exactly what this police chief is getting ready to say. Check it out.
I don't know how many times I have to say it. We are not your children's keepers. You are. And parents and guardians have got to step up. A kid is dead tonight. And we just don't know the age of the young man down the street, still here, dead. He looks young.
That was Chief Chris Bailey just heard from. Now, we have had multiple crews downtown since about 2 o'clock this morning. Our Anna Chalker is live downtown near where that shooting happened, and she was at the Chief Bailey's emotional address to the press. And Anna, what do we know so far this morning?
Matthew, we know one of those victims that died this morning is a juvenile, and I will say all 7, there were 3 juveniles, 3 adults involved with this. We're still figuring out the second identity of the person who died. And this is still an active scene here behind me, nearly 5 hours after the shooting happened. So let me step out of the way so I can show you what is going on behind us. They have taken a large section of Illinois street that is blocked off for this investigation. The majority of this happening between Illinois and Washington. But as you can see, cops, investigators still out here this morning trying to pick up evidence, figure out what led up to this mass shooting. So I do want to show you the scene when our crew first got here earlier this morning to show you how large this scene was. It happened around 1:30 this morning. IMPD officers who were already downtown responding to a separate disturbance heard shots being fired off of Illinois and Washington. They were just a couple blocks down the road. When they got closer to this scene, they found 6 people who were shot. One of the victims died on scene. 5 people were rushed to the hospital. That's when police say one of the other victims, the juvenile, died. And then they say a 7th victim walked into the hospital later on throughout the morning. Like we said, in total, 3 juveniles shot, 3 adults still figuring out the identity of the one who died. Chief Chris Bailey says violence like this shouldn't have happened this weekend, especially when thousands were here in the city for the holiday.
It's unacceptable. The police department all night long went from place to place to place, trying to prevent these kind of things. And I gotta be honest, I'm tired of it. You should be tired of it. This is not our job to do this. It is unnecessary. You don't have to act like this.
Officers did take several people for questioning. We are working to figure out their involvement within the shooting. Several guns also recovered here at the scene. Back here live, still an active investigation over here downtown, mainly off of Washington in Illinois this morning. And I will tell you, as we were around here this morning, when we first got down here, thousands of people downtown, leaving downtown, either at a bar or at the fireworks. Like Bailey mentioned, they were talking about it's time for parents to step up with these kids who are here downtown. We'll have more sound from him coming up at 6:30. But once we have updates, we'll have those both on air and online.
Yeah, just a tragic way to start this 4th of July weekend. Our Anna Chalker reporting live for us downtown. Thanks, Anna.
That's it. That's it. Parents, it's all going to come back on you. Oh man, y'all, I don't know where we have gotten a society where parents no longer want to be parents anymore. It's so easy. I don't even know how to explain. I do know how to explain it to you. It's so easy to raise your kids to become civil adults. It's so easy, especially if you are a father, a real man, a real father. It's so easy. It's easy. Nope. Yes. No. All their lives. You should have spent like 75% of your time telling your child no, probably, and another percentage saying yes or okay or compromise. But even if you say yes and compromise with them with the yes, make it a little bit difficult. It gives them a real view of how the world is going to be. Everything is not going to be yes. And if you do want something, you're going to have to work to get it. Like when I said yes to them, I said yes, but they had to do something to get that. That's life. What am I saying that for? If you taught your children at a young age to respect you, you are the number one doorway to what it's like to respect authority. They would have no problems in school. They would have no problems in society. They would have no problems with police. They would have no problems with these run-ins. You wouldn't have no issue that when you tell them no, that's it. My son's in my house. When the oldest one, he got his own place, whatever. But still, when he goes and do things, hey, Dad, I'm going over here. I'm going over there. It's already been embedded in him. The one that's still in my house right now, if he told me, Dad, yeah, I'm going to go to this party. What party? Oh, over here. By where? Who's going to be there? What are their phone numbers? Who are their parents? Give me their phone numbers. Dang, Ty, yeah, you're right. I'm a father. But if I said to my son, no, you're not going there. Dad, I'm 21. I can go and do what I want to. Get out. You're going to do what you want to when you are out of my house. Why are you in here? You're not going. Plain and simple. Shut up. Move on. Yeah, that's me. Some of y'all don't understand. You don't understand it. See, you will look at that right now. And if any of you feeling a little bit of animosity, you feeling yourself getting a little bit of, I can't believe it's because you didn't grow up in my house. My sons were used to that. Me saying no, that's it. They know it's clockwork move. They moving on. They know there's no point in arguing with that. There's no point in saying into that. It's over. It's a wrap. Then they'll say, well, then what? Suggest something else. But when it comes to that, no. So I know that's me. The whole point of this is if you had real fathers, first and foremost, who were still in their house with their children and real mothers, we wouldn't be talking about this right now because they wouldn't be out there doing that stuff. They wouldn't be out there amongst other hoodlums. Plain and simple. Anyway, y'all, am I going a little too far with this? Did y'all hear about these 2 mass shootings? Huh? No? Take a wild guess probably why you didn't. Could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. Let me know what y'all think of this one. Put it in the comment section below after this video. Did you even hear about it? Don't forget to do what y'all see right here that will help my channel and help spread the message of this channel as well. The next video that I will be doing after this one is going to be that one right up there. Things I did as of yesterday that you may have missed. It's going to be right there. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.